Which rising Aquarius. This is I know, surprise, surprise. I thought you wasn't coming back here no more. Why you bringing up old shit? Welcome back to Divine Disruption. Rise and grind, rise and shine, rise and rise. Yo, before I started this video, I was first I was looking at some of my old content from the prosperity portal. I just officially decided to make that a full-blown educational space. Okay, so everything you need to know about law of assumption, mindset, shifting, Carl Jung's shadow work, and the psychology and all that. Yeah, the whole shebang. Okay, because if we're gonna talk about wealth mindsets and prosperity, which ultimately is what the prosperity portal is about, then we also have to bring in the other aspects of that, right? In order to get and maintain that lifestyle, you have to have the right mindset, right? So just put all that stuff up over there. Pow, 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 bow, bow, bow. But I was looking at one of my videos and I realized that I had lost. No, 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 no. Let me not lie. Let me I ain't lose a motherfucking thing, okay? I realized that I had muted a part of me that I find very significant. Now, Aquarius, why is it significant to you? Well, first of all, because we up in here, alien gang, done. Also, though, I feel you can relate to what I'm about to say. Well, first of all, because Spirit says you can, okay? Something about a reformation or it's a rebirth, yeah, but it's a different type of rebirth. It's like something that was lost a year ago is being reestablished or reconnected to you. Okay. And you'll know what I'm talking about because you know your damn life. Duh, hello. But I was realizing that I had muted a part of me, and I don't really think that it was something that I did consciously. I kind of was just, I think we do this. We have this thing where we have to like compartmentalize things because we always have so much going on, right? So I feel like I was probably trying to like compartmentalize something and lost the essence, okay, along the way. Now, Aquarius, I do feel some of y'all definitely need to get this back. It's not get it back because again, it's not lost. It's not detached from you. It's just you buried it. You put it off in a closet somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And you need to wipe the dust off and shit. But like there's a piece of your personality, or maybe this is just like no, it is. It's like personality. There's something personality that you actually don't realize is what makes you so okay. Because I'm hearing two things. Like people like you for this is a superficial thing to other people, but for you this is just an authentic part of you. So it's like this is what makes you magnetic. Okay, something about your personality is very magnetic because you have this like quirkiness, this alien power about you that other people, they want that too. They want to be able to draw people in the way you do, but you do it naturally, it's effortlessly. There's no thought required behind it. And I was just, even as I was watching my videos, I'm like, yo, like it's so effortless, how we just like embody all these different aspects of being. Like we're funny and we're intelligent and we're innovative and we're futuristic, and like we're compassionate. And as much as people say, oh, you're so cold, Aquarius, you and I both know we are not. We are not unemotional beings. We are not. We Okay, I won't deny that we can be cold. Hello, but it's not like we just come pre-cold. We not cold pressed. We come warm. We come with that warm energy. We come welcoming people, but when they don't give us that same energy, then we shut the fuck down. Hello? And as we should. Duh. Hello? But I feel why spirit wants me to say this to you because it's something that I had to say to myself too. Again, before I started this stream, I was looking at some of my old content, and really what I was looking at excuse me. All right, let me get some water. What I was looking at was my Aquarius content specifically, and I was like, yo, something about the Aquarius content just felt so, fun to me because I felt like I was just talking to my people, my squad, my tribe, you know what I'm saying? My alien gang. But like, I also remember why I had to, tiptoe quietly away because I felt so frustrated by the oversaturation of non non-ordained folks coming up into the space creating tarot cards and or grabbing a deck from wherever and then just hopping up on the internet for monetization purposes. I didn't start my channel um for monetization. I didn't start talking about anything that I started talking about on the internet because I was thinking about like, ooh, this is gonna give me some clout. Ooh, this is gonna get me popular. We're just naturally popular. We just don't like to be. That's the funny aspect and the contradictive aspect of us, and that's why our sister sign Leo, um, we always get mistaken for you know like we don't have a god complex in the sense that we need everybody to see us, we need everybody to love us. They just naturally do that. But it's something that we don't really, we shy away from the spotlight, whereas our sister sign Leo, they just draw it on in because they are the spotlight, right? That's why we have such a synergy with Leo. And I'm not talking to y'all Aquarius who are like, oh my gosh, I cannot stand Leos, they always lying. Listen, the things that you hate about your most hated signs are the shadow reflections of yourself. But I digress. I'm not throwing no shots. I promise. I promise. But seriously though, you may have missed out on something that was always a line for you, but you felt you felt like you needed to break away from the spotlight. You felt like you didn't want to be in the scene, okay? And so something that was yours, it's like it's kind of just been hanging out waiting for you to find it. So I don't know what this year has been for you, but I will say this. It feels like some of y'all have gotten to the point where you're finally recognizing those parts of you that other people shun, those parts of you that people try to make you feel insecure about and make you feel unworthy for. Those are the parts of you that are the most magical and that you actually need. That like those are the key ingredients. And so spirit wants you to get back to those pieces because that's what you're missing. Like you may feel like, well shit, I feel like I done did all this work and now something is still missing. It's still not clicking fully. It is though. It's just you need to reunite with the I'm hearing that song. Reunited and it feels so good. Hey, come on, come on. Yeah, you need to reunite with those parts of you that really are the most magical, okay? Um you have been doubted, heavily doubted. You have been denied consistently. You have been downplayed consistently because of the magic that you authentically just have effortlessly. Other people want that and they don't know how to access it, right? And so a lot of times you'll get people who they want to be close to you, right? Having that proximity so that they can, study and then cosplay you. But they fail all the time when they try to imitate who you are just naturally. It never really works out. And so then people end up resenting you because they're like, well, fuck, I got close to you so that I could be you. But then when I tried to be you, that shit didn't work out. And then it seems like you became even more of you that I want. It's like something becomes amplified. I think it's unconscious though. Like, I don't think you always recognize that this is happening, or that this happened for some of y'all in the past, where people, you thought that that was your home girl, okay? You thought that was your homeboy, and come to find out that was just your understudy. they they was just there so they could understand the blueprint. But no, like, there is something about your birthday coming up, well, our birthday coming up, right? So when January comes, you'll feel kind of like that momentum building. It's like, ooh, I feel something coming. I feel something coming. But then when our birthday season actually activates, ooh, ooh, child. Oh my gosh. And yes, I do have the cards. Okay. We gonna keep that tarot for transformation vibe flowing that I said I want to integrate here on this channel, even though I said that I was just gonna leave it where it was because I'm sick of it. Sick of this shit. And I am. I'm still sick of it. I am. But like, also spirit keeps reminding me that it's not about me. So I got to take my personal feelings out of the equation. And I do, but like, I don't want to sometimes, because I don't want to be around a bunch of imposters. I don't want to be around a bunch of motherfuckers who just trying to figure out the next best thing so they can do it the coolest. Like, maybe want to anyway. So something with you, okay, here's the part that you're missing. You're missing the part where you understand how to take it and make it into one big enterprise now. How do you turn you into a brand? Because you already the brand, right? But how do you solidify it and make it something tangible, or make it something strategically coded for the internet, or whatever you're gonna do, whatever your path is, right? So over on the prosperity portal, today at 2 p.m. CST, as well as every other Saturday, unless for some reason that just ain't the calling, okay? I'm gonna be dropping deets about branding, how to get collaborations, partnerships. I have over 100 brand partnership emails, okay, that you can start emailing right now, including scripts and all of that. If you trying to get into the content aspect of things. I also want to talk to you about LLCs, trusts, okay, um, corporations, incorporations, and how this all equates to legacy wealth. Okay, I want to break all these aspects down that otherwise would be, people would be gatekeeping, because if you have these last little bit of components, then the only thing missing is for you to take the initiative. You know what I'm saying? Now, I will say, I really do feel like I'm usually talking to the Aquarius or whoever collectively I'm talking to. And of course, I'm not just talking about Aquarius sun. If you have Aquarius heavily aspected in your chart, yeah, I'm talking to you too. But I feel like all you really need, or who I'm really talking to, are uh, the ones who take initiative. So because I don't want to put a age on it, but also I do want to put an age on it to the capacity of wisdom and how much experience you've had in life, right? Which still doesn't necessarily equate to well, you haven't had much experience just because you're 20, because you could have had a lot of experience. I know I did when I was 20, but I'm specifically talking to the 30 and up crowd. Okay, yeah, 30 and up crowd. But if you're not in the 30 and up crowd, but you still on that initiative and you still been doing all the healing work and stuff, you know collectively, if you are aligned with me, you know that it's not healing no more. There's no more healing for us. No, not that there's no more healing in that respect. Like, okay, we done, we've arrived. But what I mean is there's no more healing journey. There's no more learning. Like, oh, okay, I need to, this is how I'm supposed to heal, and I need to take time to myself to work on myself. We did that, okay? there's no more spiritual journey for us, not in the sense that, we're learning in that way. Okay, we're integrating now, we're utilizing everything that we've learned the last several years. Okay, so just making that clear. But now that we've gotten past the heavy shit, now that we've gotten past the heavy shit, it's time for us to focus on the wealth shit, right? Why? Because look at the economy. Okay, look at the world, look at how look how many people are ignorant, first of all. And I'm not just talking about, like, you know uh book smarts. I mean, just like motherfuckers is just dumb, period. Lack of awareness is at an all-time high, and it kind of like disgusts me, actually. Ew. But all that to say, if we know that we are in our leadership era, age of Aquarius, definitely taking effect. Okay, and age of Aquarius doesn't necessarily mean, just because you're an Aquarius, that means you're going to be in a leadership role. It's simply stating that the age of Aquarius, that Aquarian energy, is what's heavily influencing and impacting society as a whole, right? We are what's shaping the world. Our energy is shaping the world. That doesn't mean we personally as individuals, but that does mean Aquarian energy, which is innovation and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? So, saying all that to say, those of us who choose to step into our leadership roles, because I do believe that there are several Aquarius who are meant to be in leadership roles, who are meant for the spotlight. I know you hate that. I know. The fuck, don't say that. I don't want to be seen. I'm not talking to you then. And if you ever decide to change your mind, then I am talking to you, okay? But for those of you who are not afraid of being seen anymore, and now you're just trying to figure out what that feels like to fully step into the comfortability of being seen, it's time now for us to have real insight on what to do now that we've done all the personal work, right? So this is where I come in, and this is where some of the folks from the House Wolf community comes into play, because we're here to share with you those insights and those details, and give you real information, or not just, little nuggets and crumbs, so then we can keep breadcrumbing you and have you, okay, well, now all you need to do is come subscribe to this, and then after you subscribe to this, you got to pay $5.99 for this, and then now listen, everything ain't free. Okay, but information definitely is free. I just have a system to how I deliver my information 9 times out of 10. Okay, because I want to make sure that I'm not wasting my damn time sitting for 5 hours on a live stream delivering details that, could have otherwise been given for, 10 minutes of my time with a small group of people who actually showed up for that information. Okay, all right, all right, all right. I'm going to give you what I know, and understand that I'm also still learning more as I continue to build my own empire, right? And when I say empire, I quite literally mean the structure that I've created for my companies, right? Um, it is set up, it's structured legally for the sake of being an empire, okay? Like, nothing. Anyway, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Prosperity portal for all that stuff, okay? So, all right, boom. Let's talk about some stuff that you need to know now. Okay, so first of all, your personality is in high demand, okay? People want you around. Now, those who don't want you around, or those who seemingly don't want you around because they overlooked you, or they're consistently overlooking you, you could be reaching out to people, that sort of thing, and people are just, they're skipping you. That is only because they feel threatened by your big energy. Your energy is not something that can just be defined in one little, you know what I'm saying, box. Like, oh, this is Aquarius. No, 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 no. Aquarius, you check too many motherfucking boxes. Okay. That's the problem. You are in so many categories, in so many lanes, to the point where people feel like if they bring you into what they're doing, you're essentially going to outshine them. Because, a lot of people do operate from ego still. I hate to say it, but that's just how it is. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. Haters gonna say, you can't sing. Stop singing. Shut your ass up. I wish, I wish that every single Aquarius that ever got told any negative thing will take that negative thing and make profit off of it. Okay. And they gonna keep doing it. I promise you, they gonna keep doing it. They gonna always find something, an insult to throw at you. They're gonna always be slinging some shit your way because again, you are a threat to a lot of people. A lot of people are not secure within themselves. A lot of people are uncomfortable with your presence, not because you are not the answer, not because you are not the blueprint. It's because they want to be the one that gets credit. And that speaks to people who have lacked that speaks to people who have lacked the very things that we ourselves have lacked, okay? People affirming us, people rooting for us, people pouring into us and reminding us of our value. You know, a lot of Aquarius, they grew up with parents who okay, looked at them as weird. They were uncomfortable with our presence. They didn't like the fact that we were so different. Okay, you dealt with narcissistic parents, and if you the firstborn daughter, shit, we gonna start a support group for that. Okay. Whew. But understand though, understand that I need you to hear me when I say this. Reclaim that magic. And I say reclaim it because it's not lost. It's still in you, right? It's not on you. It's still in you. Reclaim that magic so that you can feel that. I need you to feel that momentum that I feel when I watch my videos and I see me being all of me. You know, that eclectic, just so many aspects to us, right? I need you to feel what I feel when I see me, okay? Because I recognize how rare it is to see people like me in this society these days, okay? It's so rare to see individuals who completely embrace their quirkiness, okay? It is. It's a very rare thing. So I need you to get that back, man. Reclaim that shit, and recognize that that is actually what is going to bring you the most opportunities. Now, those who are overlooking you don't matter. I promise you. Once they see what you have been quietly doing behind the scenes, because a lot of you are going to have to do this and are currently doing this. For some of you, once they see what you're doing behind the scenes, once they see the opportunities and the people who are co-signing you behind the scenes, they're too going to want to hop on the bandwagon. But the time the when the bandwagon swing back around, that was just to put up the billboards, okay? That ain't to swing back around to pick up new motherfuckers. No, you had your chance, you missed the fucking bandwagon. Now get out of our face. Goodbye. Thank you. Okay, because that's really the type of time I feel people are moving into, especially when our birthday season come around. And if you don't show out, what are you doing? I don't want to hear that. Oh, I don't celebrate my birthday. Neither do I. Neither do I. Y'all know how I am about birthdays, but like also there is a very real celebration that needs to happen this year for all the milestones that we have reached, even in this year, yo. But for some of y'all, for the last 5 years, man, if you don't celebrate that shit, man, you slacking on your macking, and I can't, I don't even respect that shit. Okay, you better act like the superstar that you are. Who gives a fuck who got anything to say about it? You shining too bright to even hear they ass. Okay, you feel me? All right, let's see what's this scoop about. Okay, um. I love rock and roll. Put another dollar in the jukebox, baby. Some of y'all can sing, but you don't feel confident in your singing abilities. Why is that? Maybe. Here's a thought. Here's a thought. Maybe you go to some open mics, okay, and you just sing, not for the sake of sounding good, but just for the sake of what it does for you creatively, what it does for you energetically. Just sing, express yourself, use them vocal cords, and you might be surprised actually how it makes you feel, because when you start focusing on just like the feeling, right, behind what you get when you sing, opposed to the applause and whether or not you get validation. Like, man, I'm telling you, you got to have fun with this shit. That's a lot of y'all Aquarius need to learn how to have fun with the shit, okay? And not be so critical of yourself. I know I'm the same way. Be like, oh man, that ain't this ain't this. Well, I used to be that way. Okay, I didn't grew, okay? But like, oh, this is not that good, or it don't sound like this is supposed to sound. It could be better. It could be this. It could be that. Ah, shut up. Shut up and just do it. Shut up and just do it. Shut up and just do it. Do it because creativity is the key. Okay. you might have, you know, listen, you gonna know who was watching you the whole motherfucking time, okay? Watching you build, watching you struggle, watching you hustle, watching you whatever. You gonna know who the fuck was doing that, because they gonna tell on themselves. They gonna be like, yeah, I seen your little video. They gonna be like, yeah, I seen your little open mic or whatever. I seen your little flyer. Yeah, I bet you did, motherfucker, but I bet you didn't acknowledge it, did you? You scrolled the fuck on past it, didn't you? Because you was like, I don't believe in them. Maybe they don't believe in you because they feel it's so different from what they feel they have to performatively do, right? Should performatively show up as, that like, oh, it's not possible for you to be able to make it because it has to look like this. And if it doesn't look like this, if you're not willing to conform, then you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna go anywhere. I knew some people like that. I know they shitting on themselves now. That is nasty. That is nasty. Antioxidants could be important. You may need some blueberries, honey. Something about the blood. Okay. All I'm looking at is all these blue dots on my little tapestry here. You may need you some blueberries, child. Also, I'm seeing that's very specific. I don't know why, but I'm seeing rotten apples, but like eating apples. So like maybe you've been eating a lot of apples, or maybe you're gonna be eating a lot of apples, mushrooms too. Okay. Now this one is nasty. Y'all know, if for those of you who know how I channel, y'all know I pull in from every aspect. Okay, the music, the atmosphere around me. Okay, all of it. I'm seeing this little aspect on my tapestry though, and it looked like a little sperm. So somebody could be getting pregnant. Oop, not my business. Not my business. Oh, I just heard DNA though. There could be something with like you finding out. Ooh, okay. What the fuck? Now this is some hot tea actually, because I'm even getting a little all tingly as I'm about to say it. You 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 have to find out. You must be from a different planet. Must be from a different planet. Listen to that song by Lion Babe. Cause I'm it's something about your roots that's significant. You might find out some shit like Andromeda, I'm hearing, but you may find out some shit about your roots, or like your star seed family, that like it's something that's helping you connect on like a it's like a like who you find who your people are based off of who you find out you are on a genetic level. Okay. Also, some of y'all need to get dogs this year. Well, in 2026. Um, don't put it off no more. I know I'm not doing it either. I man, listen. I told y'all how my life gonna be. Me, my wife, and my puppies. Okay. Granted, the puppies ain't gonna be little forever. Oh, I love how they be so cute and little, but also I need them to be big and ferocious. Bite their motherfucking head off soon as they try to roll up on us. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. I need them attack dogs. Cause I'm sick of motherfuckers playing with me. And I wish listen, if somebody ever try to harm my dogs, like, pull out that thing on them. Well, I guess we're gonna have to pull out that thing on them too. I wish somebody would hurt my babies. Whew. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, so hear me out. Something about what you find out about where your origins are helps you to it like brings some type of clarity to where you've been, like something makes sense to you. Ooh, this is hot tea, y'all. Okay. I know some of y'all, because we dark humor coded for real. So like if we dark humor coded and we so in tune with our shadows, like I remember I made that I made that post a couple weeks ago when I was talking about how, the one toxic trait that Aquarius never speak about is how we could be petty as fuck. Like we could be petty if we want to. Like if we know somebody don't like us, oh yeah, we're gonna take it beyond hell. Thank you. You want to be a dickhead? Oh, I can be a dickhead. Far worse, okay? The ones who thought that they were the biggest assholes in my life, man, I'm telling you right now, I spared them from being able to see how fucking dark the shit really could have got. Like, listen, you don't know how much restraint I actually have. Yeah, you see me all well behaved and everything, and allowing certain shit to happen. Why? Because I know how motherfucking bad it could get if I choose to take it beyond hell. You gonna be traumatized. The one that you was busy trying to traumatize gonna traumatize your ass 5 billion times worse. Okay, but you could find out that, like, I don't know, like, okay, you could find out that you are a part of a collective, okay, your origins part of a collective that was like historically bad. Now I know, like, that's not funny, but like, shit, I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm just like the craziness of it all, because and when I say like origins, I mean like you could find out, okay, Aquarius. Now, y'all the most open-minded people on the planet, okay? So what I'm saying is very, very possible. Some of y'all, even if you were born black, even if you were born black in this lifetime, you could find out that you weren't black in your other lifetime. Some of y'all could be connected to Hitler and shit like that. That's what I mean by historically bad. Okay, now this could connect some dots for you when it comes to certain things that you've experienced in this lifetime. Now hold on, pause before you start rolling your eyes and looking at me with the side eye. Understand this. I'm not saying that anything that has happened in your lifetime was something that you deserved, right? What I'm saying though is, depending on where your origins come from, this could speak a lot to the people who you karmically were attached to in this lifetime, people who you were connected to in this lifetime, and people who have had grudges with you in this lifetime. Okay? It could all be making a lot of sense if you really listen, if you really hear me out, and y'all know, I listen. I ain't here to play no damn games with you now, okay? I'm trying to help you out, okay? I just feel like some of y'all was born during a dinosaur time, okay? I'm literally seeing that movie, The Land Before Time, okay? Oh, it's comeback season. Yeah, I'm telling you what I know, like, okay, so here it is. It's like okay, the reason why this rebirth feels different is because you find out something that you have, like, this is like a key component in your identity. Okay, it's not about your identity in this physical body, who you are in this physical body, who you incarnated in this lifetime for. I'm talking about some shit from when you first was even alive. Like, some of y'all motherfuckers could have been trees and shit, okay? And listen, I know that could go far beyond some of y'all comprehension, but then also I'm talking to Aquarius, like, come on now, bookies, y'all know we out there when it comes to our thinking and our belief systems, but that's because we know that everything is possible. Ain't no such thing as that's impossible. And we stay far away from motherfuckers who believe that things are impossible, right? Right? Exactly. But like, if you happen to find out your your origins, like, okay, because this does feel star seed connected. It's like related to who your star family is, right? If you find out who your star family is, do some historical research just to kind of like connect the dots a little bit better for yourself, because it can help you to understand like your thinking, your karma, all of that, right? But it also will help you to understand who your folks are, who your people are, because even within the Aquarius collective, we have to recognize that we still within this collective have to find our individual tribe, right? Because not all Aquarius is created equal, okay? Not all Aquarius folk is kinfolk, okay? Just saying. But yeah, comeback season is crazy because it feels like you find out some shit, and then not only are you reinventing yourself, but like you're reinventing yourself with a level of wisdom and deeper understanding, to where, like, man, like this is a different type of pop out. That's why I realized, like, listen, listen. My real pop out ain't happening until February because I really had to focus on like locking in with my my empire, right? Because I need to build something so some of y'all can have access to opportunities and stuff. Because we're gonna keep getting fucking overlooked and shit if some of us don't take the initiative to build something where we ain't gotta go through the motherfuckers who's trying to downplay us and bypass us. You understand what I'm saying? If I create something where we can all have opportunities to eat, okay, and then help other people eat, shit, we ain't got to worry about, well, this is what you got to do to survive. Fuck us surviving. We ain't surviving no more. Fuck no. Your comeback season is quite literally like your luxury embodiment. It's your luxury embodiment. It's recognizing that, like, whatever you thought was your destiny, okay, like, oh, I'm just stuck with this is I just got to accept things for what they are. No, 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 no. That's what the fuck they wanted you to do. Okay. They wanted you to downplay yourself. That's why they continue to downplay you. It's a psychology tactic, right? It's fucking reverse psychology. They get you to feel like you're worthless. They get you to feel like you ain't shit. They get you to feel like you ain't never going to be able to make it beyond a particular point. So then you believe that shit and then you don't try, right? But like, some of y'all know better. Okay. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Fuck yeah. But I don't know. I keep seeing this baby dinosaur. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, I feel like y'all are about to bring back pieces of past the original you. Okay, the original you, not from this lifetime. Your original lifetime. You're bringing back and integrating that. Holy shit! I just heard holy cow, man. What in the hell, man? We are goofy. Scorpio could be significant, okay? Something significant could have happened between October 23rd, or something that's happening between, now. I mean, October 23rd and November 21st during Scorpio season, okay? Um, listen, this shit is crazy. Time is flying, ain't it? Like, what in the hell? Who done sped up the damn calendar clocks? Shit. Celebration? What did I tell you? I just heard motivation. Hey, to get on your job. People pissed, yo. People, hey, yo, it's because you're like, some of y'all, man, hell no. Some of y'all don't even recognize how you like, okay, you overcame, and it's like it's like you recognize, like, damn, I got over that, and now that's a great milestone, but you're not really recognizing how monumental something that you've just survived actually is. You're not recognizing how it's like something you've pivoted, okay, in some way, shape, or form, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. You have pivoted, okay, and it's about to showcase in the 3D. Some people are about to be standing on the sidelines because they damn sure can't get in, okay. They can't get in the club, okay. They can't get in the club. Oh, they about to be sitting on the sidelines, and for some of y'all, it's gonna be cold as fuck out there. Okay, it's a cold breeze. Whew. Okay, it's a blizzard out this bitch. Okay, they gonna be standing on the sidelines watching you, and they're gonna be proud of you though, Aquarius. They're gonna be so proud of you, but like they're gonna be mad as fuck that they're proud of you because they never wanted to see you as a victor. They never wanted to see you get the victory because they're like, man, if they get the victory, then what does that mean for me and my future? Why can't we all just look at ourselves as special, as unique, and recognize that there's room for all of us to be victorious? Why does there have to be this competitive ass bullshit? You know, it doesn't really matter because we win. They lose. That's what you get for going against us in the first place, because we was never competing. We was never trying to be better than nobody else. We never try to make nobody feel like they was less than us. Now, if we ever had to put a motherfucker in a place, it's because they got a little bit too comfortable disrespecting us, okay? They got a little too comfortable. Thought that they was somebody, thought they was hot shit. So they met us. Then it was like, what the hell? What the hell? Who the hell do you think you are? You're not dressed cool enough. You don't look pretty enough. You're not being sexy enough. You're not being a puppet like the rest of us. Exactly. And that's why Aquarius will win while the others flop. Anyway, mind magic. Maybe you've been doing what I told you to do. I feel like some of y'all have been doing it. I don't feel like you've been doing it because I told you. I feel like you just been doing it because you ain't got nothing else to do. Some of y'all were born with that gift of manifestation. I feel like a lot of you were, but I know because I met some Aquarius who ain't got it, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Where the fuck is your mojo, Buki? Sick, it's sick. But for the ones who do, like, I feel like you've always recognized that you can manifest anything that you fucking want. You've always known that you can have anything that you want. And it's always just been about maneuvering around the motherfucking matrix for you. Okay. You ain't got to do that no more. You have created access to where you don't even gotta, it doesn't even matter who the fuck downplayed you. It doesn't even matter who overlooked you. It doesn't even matter who doubted you. But I promise you, boo boo, them same motherfuckers, they're going to be, I knew you could do it. I always knew you would do it. Shut your ass up. Shut the fuck up. You ain't know a motherfucking thing. Cause you was hoping and praying that I wouldn't. Matter of fact, some of them got on their motherfucking altars, okay, petitioning to their ancestors and their little deities and shit. Talking about, I hope they don't make it. Don't let Aquarius make it. Fuck no. They don't deserve it. And then look at us now. must be from a different planet. Must be from a different planet. They turn you ruthless, you're unstoppable. Well, that's pretty self-explanatory. Some of y'all really been through some shit to the point where it's like it was so cold, man. It was so cold, man, how they really did you. You know, and for some of y'all, this is like the closest people to you. It was so cold how they did you to the point where like you became ruthless as fuck, and not ruthless in a way where you're tearing motherfuckers down, no. Ruthless in a way where like you're firm on your boundaries. You don't allow access to any old body anymore, okay? You don't raise the motherfucking bar, okay? And it's like you appear ruthless to people because like the way you so sharp, so cutthroat with it, like fuck no, that's not for me. Cut that off. I don't like the way this person trying to play on my top. Cut that off. This person taking advantage of my time. Cut that off. It's like man, you are a force to be reckoned with because like you do not play about you. And because you have not been playing about you, some people who played with you, they really regret that shit. They like, fuck, man, I wish I would have never played about Aquarius. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Shut your ass up. Come correct or don't come at all. Exactly. They hate how tight your boundaries are, man. They hate how at first you used to be accessible. At first you used to spend all your time, all your energy, all your resources. At first you were so giving. At first you was this. At first you was that. Right. But when you were all those things, what the fuck did they do? Exactly. Anyway, I don't know, Aquarius, I feel like you really don't need to know nothing else. But something about your star seed family, your bloodline is significant, and not your family, not the people who you came in this incarnation with. Something about your bloodline is very significant to who. It's like you had access to it, but you didn't fully have access to it because you didn't have certain details, you didn't have certain knowledge, right? And like you can't expect to have all the scoop, even though we're very futuristic and we can see the future, right? Even though we are very intuitive and have those psychic gifts, there are certain things that it would be an unfair advantage, even though we still needed that little head start, that little that little advantage to some capacity, right? It'd be an unfair advantage though if we're given the full scoop on everything, because then we probably would have tried to, you know, we probably would have made different, decisions on our journey because we knew what certain outcomes would have been. But I just really feel like something about who we are, there was like pieces of that was missing, and that was really the point of this whole journey in the first place. It's like find who we are, because pieces of us have been lost and fragmented through our different incarnations. So now we, for some of us, I don't won't say this for all, because for some of y'all, this is your very beginning, this okay, some of y'all, this is your very first, okay, but for those of us who resonate with this, um we're getting all those fragmented pieces, okay, and we're putting it back whole again, okay. We're becoming fully a complete us again, okay, and reclaiming those pieces of us from every lifetime. And I do feel like that has a lot to do with healing that karma, and just you know shit, resolving our debts, okay. So anything financial, anything wealth related, anything wealth coded is all going to be over on the prosperity portal. Again, I'm going to start that series today. 2 p.m. is my very first live stream. We're going to be talking about brand deals, how to get partnerships and all that good shit, okay, and how to brand yourself, your personal brand as well as your business brand, okay. I'll tell you how I did it and the key components in doing it for yourself. I'll tell you some tools that I use for myself and for my businesses, and then the next week and following that, we're gonna get into the whole wealth code of it. We're gonna talk about incorporations and all that good shit. Okay, trusts and yeah, all of that. So if you found this helpful, let a girl know. Holla at your girl, okay? But other than that, I will see you when I look at you, or I mean, you gonna see me when you look at me, or whatever. Anyway, I love you. Ciao.